This three-man push already from T1, loving the aggression.
Alarm bot.
It's only the alarm bot holding them, and if Euron makes a mistake, it's gonna be his life all for naught. No trades whatsoever. Huge push out coming in from T1.
Waltz straight into Rossi. Got the door activated as well, but because the guns were at the ready, T1 is not going to dare to challenge just yet. However, on the other half of the map, still Xcurate definitely thinking about positioning himself around Rubble. He's near enough to that rendezvous. Oh wait, no, that's a trademark.
Yeah. He actually recalls the rendezvous. So if he can hold out for like 10 more seconds, he can use it right now and be even more aggressive to push out, nearing that ultimate orb. There it is. Oh, he wants to go for heaven. It actually marks up here pretty perfectly.
Oh.
And that's 3 headshots. Fortunately, not getting that contact. Depp on the other side, though, does find Rossi. Trying to flush him out with the nade here.
There we go.
He does get control of that C-Long.
Gotta watch Waterfall and the door, maybe. At the very least, they managed to take over the site. T1 corralling around to kind of set up for the retake. You've got definitely players headed up towards... Oh, wait, actually? No! So many of them headed towards Mount.
And this might actually be bad, though, because if they wait a little bit longer, yeah, they have to break that turret very quickly right now. So... ZETA Division knows that there is some Mount push. To what extent? Unknown. But here comes the push here and now. If Carpe can have his hunt up and available here as they want to explode through the smoke, this could be something.
Wow.
They're able to at least get these contact plays, but it's heavily in the favor of T1. Hold on. It's actually been turned on its head. 2 versus 2. There's one more. Izu on top, and Heron assists Sugar Zero hand in hand.
It was easily dealt with, and with Hiroran and Sugar Zero, that was just that much better. Now onto the next round, just these pistols. We got a little bit of information, but then ZETA, of course, with the guns, just playing it safe, playing it careful. Got the firepower, just make use of it.
They don't want to over-challenge just yet. Numbers can prove to be an important factor here for both teams.
Very nice check.
Yeah, just gonna retake the utility right
now.
now.
Don't challenge the toxic screen, please.
Oh man, if that drops, everything will break loose. All hell will be unleashed. Trades still actually looking favorable here from the defender's side as Laz is down to single digits at this point. Izu thankfully not spotted by that haunt as they call in Xcurate reinforcements. Smoke's about to go down. 40 seconds. And all still up in the air here, Quack, especially now that, again, the chamber is available for contact.
Very close to it. It is definitely possible. Well, it depends on how sharp Xcurate can still be. That's it, you don't want to lose the guns. Laz on the Bulldog. But they have to make their way through. 20 seconds left.
He's using a randomly pop shots, isn't he? Yeah, he is. 15 seconds, though. They're all reloading. Oh my gosh, they actually go for around the peaks. 10 more seconds.
Gotta hunt.
He's gotta have to plant the spike here. Izu's getting closer and closer. My heart cannot take this, and the punish is good. What a round from T1.
2 pistols.
Hurt there on Sugar Zero. The push out from Xcurate. If he stays here, he can still get that value and get away with bloody murder using that rendezvous of his. T1 truly on a warpath right now. Xcurate's back into holding that B main. Door's been opened up, but attackers holding this position on B. Heron's about to just go into that embracing crosshair there of Xcurate.
One enemy
remaining. Goes down, Spike as well along with him. And Laz to follow. T1. Xcurate.
Now it's going to be Saya player with the raise nades.
Yeah, on a buy round 2 for ZETA Division. That's not looking too hot, especially now that, you know, ZETA has the weapons per se. Euron even having to change up into a rifle from his Odin as he needs a little bit more of that precise firepower to maybe deal some damage here. And they got to be careful that they don't get hit by these wild shots from Rossi too.
There.
Saya player's just holding an angle right now. Get a pick off very quickly, very cleanly. And Rossi, boy,
enemy remaining.
Arbay's quick to
Spike
go for the
down
punish.
A.
And Laz all alone, by himself, lurking. So he has to pick up the spike. And he just has to go all the way for this pilgrimage on this A side, and it's not going to be too pretty for him.
Yeah, he's got some stragglers tailing behind him too.
Oh yeah, you're right. And he does not have his turret, so they're just about to hit this lurk, and he's looking
That's
to what's in front of him. Yeah.
I mean, to me, like, there's an AIDS, huh?
I mean,
I'll find
it
you.
sees and name,
Oh yeah, you're right.
so it's a double whammy. You cannot escape that once you get tethered in.
There.
So womp womp for Zeta Division.
So back into it, round 5. It's the half buy. You got this Odin. You got Execute on the operator already. Saya player with the rockets.
By the way, this is a really strong angle for Rossi here, because at his elevation, if you go right in front of him, that angle right there is wall bangable, and you will get hit if you're not crouching down. And obviously, you will be walking, standing up straight. So if he's not flush out of his corner there, and he just like follows anybody through the walls,
Yeah.
it's a high percentage chance kill for
Very
Rossi.
crucial for Rossi to stay in that spot, to watch that angle, not expose himself too much.
Yeah.
A single hit, Zeta could be able to take him off. But of course, Zeta trying to look for openings on the other sides. That's where Execute is.
I mean, there's so little options right now from Zeta that we're seeing here.
Oh, okay, Depth trying to bypass.
And they can't really plan on the platform,
30 seconds
right?
left.
Because Rossi's right here with his spam. So this is just going to be a little bit of money. And Execute's timing as well as his
Spike planted.
hold on these lurks haven't just, again, leading to easier rounds dealt here by T1.
And it takes for Dep to play off of his teammate's contact just to take that Odin away. Spike might be planted, and that's good enough for the economy, but Execute precise with that sniper. 4-1 for T1 now. At the back foot.
And first things first, they have to flush out Execute. As long as they don't
Oh,
hear
yeah,
that
you're
snap
right.
of the fingers, they already know that he's still somewhere right in front of them. Now they do. They can choose to start pushing up. They got a couple of seconds, but the thing is,
There.
this is a false sense of security right now, Quack, as two players of T1 have kind of sandwiched themselves together. And the longer they wait, the more chances they allow once again for, Execute to
There.
place himself on an off angle, TP out, and the cycle,
not
the
just-
ruthless cycle continues.
Not just Execute, right? You got Izu on this, a little bit of an off angle. Good thing that it's the Nightfall that, puts out these tracker lines. Saya player tries to push them back. But of course, Zeta has to play really, really careful about this. And with all that, it just burns down the timer a little bit more.
He shoots the nade into the doorway.
So it's going to be like alt for alt.
Yeah.
Now down to 40 seconds remaining. Sugar Zero trying to reposition from the shadows.
He actually opens up the doorway as well.
30 seconds left.
It looks like to be a feint too. He's gravitating
is
attention
that
here.
enough?
Grenade.
That nade is going to be good for Dep though. That's going to flush out Saya player's positioning here. And Dep converts. Again,
Execute.
these kind of fights are incredibly messy,
Spike down.
and they just have to make it happen, right? That's as good as it gets, to be honest.
Whoa.
And Execute, it's not just the up, man. It's everything. And it's all going to be down to Laz to plant that spike. Sugar Zero was way too far because he committed the feint already all the way on tree. And T1, these rounds are just pouring in. Coverage, his teammates backing away. Execute with the bait and switch.
My God.
Yep, exactly that. Again, they just have to figure it out. And
30 seconds left.
it's going to result in Zeta Division having to just take the loss of a teammate, right, and go elsewhere. That's as good as it's going to get. If Dep doesn't get
No!
this, that is...
One enemy remaining.
It's falling apart, man. It is falling apart. T1
Wow.
ripping through round after round. Zeta Division just
Again.
cannot... Question is, where's the plan on this spike? Because if it's placed on safe, they have to start pushing out. That is a misstep from Dep. Zeta are really getting into their own heads here. T1 got everything locked and loaded. Sure, there's going to be the plant on the spike. Viper Pit as well. But the pinch from T1 can still come in pretty swift.
There.
Well, let's see if ZETA can buy enough time to prevent that from happening. Laz on just a heck of a journey. Ooh.
That was pretty quick here. Redeems
Laz.
himself from the Rosa. Euron's backing away as well. Any form of lineups is going to be huge, and any form of delay is massive. And that it is. They got everybody from T1 cooking inside that pit. The decay too strong. But of course, T1 not missing a beat, gonna start making some waves here. Laz by himself, forces himself to go into a fight, but of course, this is the captain we're talking about. He might not have forgotten all of the highlights in these past two games, but he's still a force to be reckoned with.
Execute's really low, but it is an op though. As long as he stays tucked away, if the rendezvous comes back up too, let me actually ask it. It could be really, really still deadly. Just enough for them to sneak through.
The paranoia is gonna...
They'll have no idea that he's here.
That's true enough,
30
but
seconds left.
with this turret... Oh my god, how did the turret not kill him?
Spike planted.
The turret fired though. They know he's there.
What's the angle?
No!
Excurate, how do you find these angles, man? Sugar 0, 2 versus 1. With his teammate dropping down, with Laz not having the support of the turrets anymore, yeah, Sugar 0 just needs to find some form of solace here, and that smoke gives him a little bit of coverage. Excurate, my guy, goes in for the no-scope. Spike planted right beside him.
Okay.
He gets the first one. Smoke giving a little bit more cover. It dissipates, but Rossi coming in around bend. Gets the kill. Plenty of time to defuse.
Of course. It's just such incredible stuff. Now they're on the attack, and this is where Carpe will be more effective. Hiroran peeking out.
One enemy
Okay, these
remaining.
trades are still
Spike down A.
somewhat manageable. Never mind. Down to just Laz running all the way through that A site. Classic in hand. Excurate holding tight little angle here on stairs. And as the smoke comes into play, wow, this is like 3 people just looking straight into Laz if he pushes this. There shouldn't be any chance for him to even get a frag. It will not. ZETA Division's calls looking very lost as T1. I don't want to say commanding, I want to say dominating right now here on Lotus.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, like this is where I'm gonna start to get a little bit worried-ish for ZETA Division. And that's really just because
One enemy remaining.
this performance from T1, yes, Lotus is their map, that's amazing. The next one is gonna be Sunset. And we haven't really seen ZETA Sunset before. I don't know what, kind of tricks up their sleeves they could have.
Yeah.
But we definitely know what T1 is capable of, and they are doing so much right now. It's round 2, Odin.
And again, man, if they
Spike
try to
down
just
A.
go heavy contact when it's Excurate in front of them, he can always TP away. And this is just punish
One
after
enemy
punish.
remaining.
ZETA Division really losing, I think, any form of calls. They're just hoping that being aggressive, not keep a hold of. It's a 4 versus 2.
It's 1 full minute to work with.
Fair enough.
Could save, but that'll take a really long time.
I mean, I don't think that Zeta's gonna chase them down, no?
Nah.
Probably not, because Zeta's in that mind space where they're like stressed. How are we gonna do this? And X-Green got separated with that by the door. All right.
The crowd was like gasping a little bit.
Not like this.
It's alright, he's gonna make it over. Hiroran has sightlines. Definitely hears that rendezvous being placed down. What?
Ayo.
30 seconds left.
And X-Ray hasn't actually TP'd away yet, so he can get a more forward position here on Waterfall. And again, just wait around the rendezvous. He doesn't even get paranoid. Hits the shot on Sugar 0.
Standing.
Dab, if Dep went down to an up in that fashion, I'm already calling it Xgrid best operator player here on Asia Pacific. The Dep swing out to the Paranoia. Plays in the favor of Dep here though, because Ezo's gonna have to get closer and closer in, and Dep's just 100% defusing the spike. What a call, what a catch. Could even save the operator coming into that next round if he wants to.
One on B site, supported by Dep perhaps. They're trying to fend them off, trying to buy enough time.
T1 did wait for a lot of those nades to subside before they actually start pushing in onto B. Cost them a bit of time, 20 seconds to remain, but they still get that plant regardless. Well, they will be forcing this retake from Zeta Division with all of them holding. This is looking so dicey here for Zeta Division. Again, if they don't have any flashes, which they don't, they're gonna have to go in, dry on the contacts, and T1 is just ripping them apart. There's that long flank coming in from Dep, but he's already so late. Laz, sure, he can pick up X-Grit here, but that spike is gonna explode regardless. There is the alley-oop here from Saya Player, and Dep, I don't know if he's gonna get engulfed by the event horizon. He does not, but it is able to use against T1. But ultimately, T1 still has the overwhelming control. Speaking of which, very aggressive push out from Zeta Division here on C. They were kind of hoping that maybe their commitment on Mound might have gotten them any kills, but it's only gotten them a little bit of map control. If Carby doesn't push up here, well, never mind, he does. That might have been the spike dropped, but T1's not foolish enough to leave it alone, especially now that they know that the A site is very much open for take.
Spike planted.
I mean, I don't even know what more you can really do. X-Grit is prepared. Laz has got nothing but the lockdown. He does commit to it. But then as the peaks come through, just simple shot from X-Grit and it says everything.
Also think about this. He hits those shots with the tour de force, that slows everybody down. Through the wall, one more in, and I mean, was there ever a doubt?